Is Green Lantern from Six Flags Great Adventure going to New York? Today, I'm going to explain why that makes sense and how it could happen. If you were still confused about this and you don't believe me, make sure to stick around until the end of the video. Great Adventure is one of the biggest Six Flags parks in the entire Six Flags chain. I think they're the second biggest in terms of attendance, and they are the biggest in terms of size. And that is why Six Flags likes to add new roller coasters and good rides to this park. We just saw them add Jersey Devil that's actually going to open this year, and they're kind of running out of space. So naturally, we have to think that they are going to remove a ride to build new rides. Now it's time to think about which rides are actually necessary at the park, and that narrows it down to pretty much one ride, and that is Green Lantern. The reason is because there is a stand-up coaster only about 3.5 hours south of Great Adventure, and there's really nothing else similar to any of the other rides. I mean, you could say Firebird at Six Flags America and Batman the Dark Knight at Six Flags New England are sort of similar to Bizarro, but I think Bizarro is different enough to stay. Now, they could send Bizarro away and put floorless trains on Green Lantern, but I think this is highly unlikely because Bizarro, from what I've heard, is one of the best floorless roller coasters, and you don't want to remove that. However, not many people like stand-up coasters, so that is why it would be smart to remove the stand-up coaster. People said that there is some sort of pending contract between Great Adventure and one of the smaller Six Flags parks, which would say that they are going to remove a ride and give it to the smaller park. Which of the smaller parks would it be? Well, you have to think about the small Six Flags parks, and that narrows it down to 3. I would say it would be Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, Six Flags Great Escape, and Six Flags Frontier City. And we can easily roll out 2 of these parks because Discovery Kingdom has a limit on how high they can build. It's 150 feet, and Green Lantern is just too tall for that, which is why they can't put Green Lantern there. So we have Frontier City, and we have the Great Escape. However, Frontier City wouldn't be able to fit the ride without removing Wildcat, and you don't want to remove that ride. Wildcat is their classic wooden roller coaster, and you can't really remove those. And with the possibility of them getting a Raptor in place of the go-karts, I don't think that's going to happen. So that leaves us with the Great Escape, and this is perfect because they have a lot of room to build, and they need a better ride because their best coaster right now is probably Comet, and that is just a old wooden roller coaster, which is why they need something more modern and they need something bigger. And Green Lantern would obviously be the best ride in the park by a lot, which is why it's smart to send Green Lantern to Great Escape. It would probably make more people want to visit the park too, instead of settling for different parks that are not too far away, like Six Flags New England and Darien Lake. So we are going to assume that Great Adventure has removed Green Lantern, and now there's a big empty space to put whatever they want. And what do you think they should put? I want you to tell me in the comments, but now I'm going to tell you what I think they will put. I think they're going to put a new launch coaster because their launch coaster right now, King Ka, is a little too extreme for some people, and they need a smaller launch coaster that's good for thrill seekers and people who aren't quite ready for Kingda Ka yet. So I think a West Coast Racers style launch coaster would be a perfect fit. Now, I don't know what they're going to call it. They could call it like East Coast Racers or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I definitely think that that would be the perfect spot for a West Coast Racers style launch coaster or a Max Force style launch coaster, assuming they make it longer. But they could also put a custom Raptor or something else similar to that, ground up RMC, similar to Goliath maybe. But they have El Toro, so they don't need that. So I think the Premier Rides launch coaster would be the obvious choice here. I want you to tell me what you think in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you're back for more videos like this one. And if you want to see these videos before anyone else, make sure to hit the notification bell so you will get notified whenever I upload a video. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I will be back in the next one.